Welcome to the Space Force Commander Developer Team! I'm Becky Rose, your lead developer.
And I'm Jared Verhagen, some guy.
So we're going to take you through the stuff that is in the coming updates, or the stuff that you can look forward to in Space Force Commander.
Yeah. Oh, put me on the spot, fair dues.
Yeah,
All right. So for
Come
the
on, some guy.
Okay, so for the longest time, we've had carriers and cruisers as your main capital ships, right? But you know, we're beefing that up a little. You know, people feel that they need to leave present in their systems. So we're going to be introducing base stations.
I don't know where I put it, hang on. Oh, look, here you go. Yeah.
Yeah, there,
beauty.
there we
Is
go.
it on
Right
screen?
behind
Oh,
me.
there we
Yeah,
go.
Yeah.
Woohoo! And it rotates and stuff in contra rotations. And you
Yeah.
can fit it with fighters.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you can have a permanent defense in your system.
Mm-hmm. So
And it's not the only thing, because like a lot of people said, like, what, going to be a bit quicker, right? Afterburner!
Yeah.
Hell yeah! And we're going to give everyone 10 afterburners. Just free, just get 10 afterburners.
No.
At the moment, we're going to start it off, and we may have to adjust later, but we're going to start it off at 4 times the speed.
That's one extra more times than what you told me last week.
Yeah!
Yeah. I was already blown away when you said 3, and I'm like, holy.
That's a lot.
Like, it's just going to zip across, but 4, dang. Like, that's going to be useful for both escaping and ramming the heck out of someone.
I wanted cruise missiles.
You did.
I did.
Becky loved the idea of causing an absolute,
Mayhem.
Yeah.
Destruction on an AoE scale.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What you call it? Those movies, the ones in war and all that. All comes out. Lots of like napalm explosions all along the place. That's where Becky's going with this.
We're going to give, like, a carrier is going to be able to hold up to 10 cruise missiles, and your cruisers aren't going to have a limit. So you can make your cruise missiles on your carriers, send them to your cruisers, and you have an unlimited supply of cruise missiles to blow stuff up with. On top of that, the cruise missiles actually have the stealth attribute, so they are quite hard to see coming, and they move quite quickly, but if you spot them, you can shoot them down with your interceptors.
Yeah, and they're pretty easy to shoot down, right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you need a decent
It's
counterbalance.
not like they've got massive hit point
Yeah.
type things or armor or anything like that. You get a hit on them. You get your interceptor up to them, it'll probably kill it. Yeah. So we have launched this cruise missile, and we are going to blow up these fighters over here. So they go ba-boom! Or at least as many of them as we can get. Yeah. Cruise missiles can go on your carriers. They can go on your cruisers in unlimited quantities. But you can also put them on your base stations. And although it's your carrier that will manufacture the afterburners, you can send them to your cruisers too, and you can store them on your base station. So you want to, leave some spare for later and just put them on your base station, you can. It can all be transferred across. So we put shuttles in that actually fly between, and if those shuttles get intercepted, well, they die.
Yeah.
So, because everything we want to do in this, it's not like, oh, I buy this thing, it's just there. I want it to feel like it's a real universe
Oh, yeah,
when you're
yeah.
playing it. So you transfer your cruise missiles from your carrier to a cruiser, you're going to see it actually get transferred. The weird thing is, though, the shuttle's smaller than the cruise missile graphic, but we'll overlook that.
Yeah.
It's not like the planet's...
They just folded it up before they packed it in, like you don't have your inflatables all
Goes over in
inflated
parts.
before you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It comes in a builder box like IKEA. Oh, that took off quite a bit.
Yeah, that was a big hit. I kind of want to launch another one now, finish them off.
There you go.
That is the cruise missile.
Yeah. Dang, a large bomber almost completely taken out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty close to it. So, but it'll be very hard to kill something in a single hit from a cruise missile.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to work pretty well in practice. As I say, you'll be limited to 10 on your carrier, but you build a cruiser, you then have a cruise missile platform of unlimited power!
You did say before that they could go on the base stations, but
Yeah.
the base stations have, I believe, a max of 4 ship hangars.
Unlimited number of cruise missiles.
Holy dang. Well,
Yeah.
that will definitely make it easier for you to at least put up a fight before your carrier gets back to a universe someone else is trying to take control of.
That's what the base station is designed for. It's not going to be able to hold as many ships as your carrier. It's a hold the line until your reinforcements gets there, because the game is about your carrier and getting that carrier out to conquer systems and to defend the resources you care about. Now, talking about resources, after this update, we do have a little bit of an idea of what's coming next. In fact, I can show you one, if I can find it somewhere in this solar system. Just turn the camera this way. This is the beginning of, let me get it properly on the screen there for you, the trade station. So, it's this isn't coming in this coming patch. It's going to be the one after. But we're going to start to put in an economic model, and that means you're going to have freighters, and you'll be able to mine resources. But here's the thing: every space game worries about chopping up asteroids and building installations on planets, and I just think
they're not thinking about the war.
No, right. What's the name of that scientist that came up with the types of civilization? Those that harness the full power of a planet is a Type 3 civilization, right? And a Type 4 civilization is one that can harness the full power of a sun. So the way we're going to mine resources in this is with Dyson spheres. So we're going to put a big space station around the sun, and the colour of the sun will matter. That will determine the type of solar energy you get from mining the sun with your Dyson spheres. So that will produce the resources. You'll then refine them on a refinery ship and take them to your trade stations and your base stations and turn them into fighters and cruise missiles and afterburners and such. So that is the update that will be coming soon, a little further on down the road, which I'm really excited about. It's like Eve Light.
Yeah.
We have in this coming book, we've got lots of stuff we're implementing, little fixes here and there. So one of the things we found is the Gerodians and the Bextarians, we don't want them to be a chore to fight, we want them to be epic. The Bextarians in particular can be a little bit of a chore at the moment, because what's happening is those carriers aren't spawning with the battleships. So we're going to change that so the carriers spawn with the battleships. So we're going to add more carriers, and it will be a one-time event for each solar system. So you get this big epic battle, but once you've beaten them off, they're not going to then come back. Not for months and months and months.
Yeah. So basically, reduce spawn rate, but higher spawn count.
Yeah.
So,
Big,
they're not
epic battles.
Yeah.
It's all about taking it over the top. That's because I want this to feel epic. Like you go up against a Bextarian fleet, I want it to feel like. I mean, the battleships cause supernovas. They destroy planets and cause supernovas. It's supposed to be an epic fight, so that's what it's going to be.
It's already getting quite tense. Like, if you've ever played a game like Civilization or Wayward, you know that even a really slow game can be incredibly tense. And this is exactly what you get from this. Like, even though your ship's only slightly moving, all of a sudden something will pop up and you're like, holy crud, I didn't realize there'd be something there, I have to rearrange all my ships, and then you start doing that, and then your left flank is all on guard, and you're like, crud, I'm so buggered. So.
Right, so that's it for this dev update. We will bring you back up to date in our next dev update when we next get control of the cameras. Look, what's happened here is the team upstairs, they have all this camera gear. They left it lying around and we've nicked it. We just do this normally. We're not supposed to be using their gear. All right, till next time.